What's up, guys? It's Clouded, and I'm back with some more Battlefield 3. And today I've got a very nice game of Conquest on Sen Crossing. I'm using the support class today with the MG36 light machine gun as my main weapon. If you're not sure how to unlock this gun, or perhaps have never seen it before, and you're like, wow, I like this gun, the gun looks good, I want to use it. It's a back to Karkin assignment unlock. And if you are not sure how to do it, I'll leave a link probably on the screen of my review of that gun, in which I tell you how to unlock the gun, so you can go do that and use this weapon. On this MG36, I have the reflex red dot sight, the foregrip, and the extended drum magazine on the underneath part of this weapon. A very nice setup, which I am probably going to use for a very long time. I have used a holographic scope on this gun before, but honestly, I think the reflex red dot sight might be a bit better. It seems to work more efficiently with this weapon, as opposed to a lot of other guns where the holographic scope works a bit better. Now, a lot of you guys are probably going to scream at me going, "Well, Clouded, I thought the MG36 is a great, long-range gun." Well, yeah, okay, for a light machine gun, this gun's pretty darn good at long range, or what, long range, but it ranges. But I find that this weapon, honestly, it's a close quarters monster. It's not like a personal defense weapon, but if you need to spray down some guys with a lot of bullets, this is your gun to do it with. Sure, you could use the M27 IAR, but this gun has got 100 bullets. M27's got what? 45 bullets. So this gun has got a ton more bullets. Fire rate is still incredibly high. Accuracy is pretty good. So really, there's no reason why you should not use this weapon. And on Sen Crossing, this gun is absolutely amazing, as you will see from a lot of these clips, including the end score, where I have a very good game. One of my best games ever in Battlefield 3. I don't want to talk too much about the gameplay today, because I have another topic which I want to discuss with you all. And I have, always wondered this and kind of thought about it, but never really had a lot of people to talk about it with. And a lot of my friends that I have talked to about it are kind of, they have mixed opinions, but none of them are really that curious or interested in it. But something I've always really wondered, and that is the future of gaming technology. Not like the first-person shooters, not the genres with the action, the RPGs, the racing style, puzzle, things like that. I am curious as far as the technology goes. What we'll be playing in the future, and really how we'll be playing it. Like right now, you've got a PlayStation 3, which I'm playing on. You've got the Xbox 360. You have the Nintendo Wii. And you have your PC gamers. Will that stay the same? Could that, basically take the next step and start building off each other? Like right now, Nintendo Wii, we know, is going to come out with the Wii U. Obviously, the PC technology keeps, changing and growing better as the years continue. There's been rumors of what, the Xbox 720 and PlayStation 4. But, is that going to continue? Will that basically keep growing on itself? Will the PlayStation, go PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 6, on and on and on? Or will it change to something completely different, which I think, in my personal opinion, will. And I don't think we'll be playing on PlayStations, or Xboxes the rest of your life, or you'll be playing on a PC computer. I don't think you will. Now, you will for a while, for years, but possibly 5 years, probably the earliest for what I have in mind, but most likely anywhere around 10 years and up is basically, I think it will shift from playing on PlayStation, Xbox, Wii, and computer to being a virtual game, like a virtual reality. You will be inside the game. You will not be controlling a character from seeing it on a screen, having a controller in your hand, a mouse and keyboard. You will be the character, and your movements will reflect what the character does. Basically, you will feel like I am I'm in this game. Like, I hold up your hands and the hands move up, like in front of your face. That's one of those things where I think gaming will eventually go to. And if it ever does, that could be absolutely incredible. I mean, it could just be an amazing experience that could change and revolutionize the way that people think about games, the way that this gaming kind of entire industry is approached, how it's viewed. I mean, it could be great. It could be terrific if this idea of being in a video game ever could actually exist. I know they do have some kind of virtual reality kind of simulator things or whatnot right now, at least the ones you can get your hands onto that are basically public access. I mean, it's been a couple years since I've done one, but they're okay. They're not that great. You know, obviously they're not perfect. You kind of, sometimes you move up and it is trying to track your movements and it can't, and it misses and whatnot. But I mean, Xbox kind of does it right with the Kinect, but that's nowhere near what I think eventually will come to. So it could, you know, could take a very long time. And another thing with this, which obviously has to deal with, I mean, the gaming industry now, is just money. It really does. It has to deal with cost and what it will take to afford to build these virtual simulators. Because obviously, you know, they're not just going to pop up overnight, and they're going to be, you know, probably not near, I mean, probably a lot more than your regular gaming consoles right now. Xbox, PlayStation, Wii, probably going to cost a lot more, because they're going to have to somehow take you and put you inside a game, record your movements, and what you do to the environment, things like that. I mean, that could cost an absolute fortune, and it could be really great if it went to that, but also it could turn a lot of people away, because, you know, some people cannot flat out afford that. And that would be one of the things that would turn a lot of people off to this idea, is just the fact of the money. And I mean, it obviously is kind of sad to see that, but, you know, it probably will happen if the virtual gaming ever does come out and ever is basically published and used. But I'm still speculating on it, because right now, honestly, the next step after HD gaming is 3D, and 3D, I just don't like 3D. I don't know. I mean, you guys enjoy 3D? Like, for those of you that either have 3D televisions or play games in 3D. I played like one game in 3D at some, I don't know, some store. I can't remember what it was, and it was okay. It wasn't anything better than high definition gaming. And 3D movies, honestly, if I'm going to go watch a 3D movie and there's an option to see it in 2D, I'll do it in 2D just because it saves the money. 3D does not do anything extra for me that I feel like I have to have the 3D for, because it makes the experience that much more enjoyable. It really doesn't. So I think that 3D is not going to survive, honestly. I am surprised that it has lived for this long, and I'm not saying I hope it dies, but I wish that, I mean, I know they're trying to make it better a little bit, you know, bring the action out to you. I wish they'd work on something else that looks to be a bit more enjoyable rather than just 3D, which 3D is kind of virtual, because it puts you in the whatever action, the movie, the game, a little bit, but not nearly as much as a actual virtual simulator would. But then again, 3D is something which is a bit more affordable to most people. So that's one of the reasons why it's being developed. And also, it's just the fact that the technology is obviously, you know, it's all usually held back, and they just release it little bit by little bit so they can make the most money off of it possible, which, it's marketing. You know, what you do as a company, you try to, you know, obviously make your most money, but it's frustrating as a consumer, because you obviously want something that's great, fun, and more enjoyable, but it's just like you're just basically releasing one little thing, and then the next time you release this, and then this, when really you have all these things stored up at once, and you could release them together, but you don't. I mean, I understand why they do it, but still, it's just a bit annoying. But, alright, I'm getting a little bit off topic here, but that's my opinion on what gaming will go to, and what could happen in the future. Virtual simulator, I like virtual gaming. I think that it's possible. and if it ever does happen, I will be very curious to try it out and see how it works, see how it handles, because it could be something that could revolutionize the gaming industry and make it a lot more fun and open up a lot of people's eyes to it. Alright guys, that does it for this video. I hope you all did enjoy this gameplay, and be sure to leave me your comments below with what you guys think will happen in the future as revolving around the gaming technology, and what we will be playing on in the future. If maybe you think we'll still be playing on consoles, platforms, and computers, or could it be something else?